temperatures are high, the breeze is up, and the hills are here. It's Sunday today, 11 o'clock, and last week I was on the club ride. And then afterwards I joined up for it because I quite enjoyed the club ride, and yeah, it's nice to go out and stretch your legs a bit rather than always plod around on your own, because company as well. But this Sunday I thought I'd go out and attempt some trig bagging. So I left Aberystwyth through Capel Dwai, and now I'm on this new lane which I've not ridden before, to take me over to Cwmsymlog, which I've also not been to before, to take me on a track which I've not ridden before. So up to bag this trig which I've not been to before. So it's all brand new stuff. Less than 20 miles from where I live, so yeah, it should be quite exciting. So what I'm doing is I'm heading up the hill parallel to the road up to Banky Darren, which is where I've always gone up. I've never gone up this far over, close to the Gogginan. I mean close to the village of Gogginan, which you can see over there. And you can also see the A44 which runs through the village. And up to the Cwmsymlog bend up there. And I'll be heading eventually onto the Pendam Mountain Road. But it's such a stunning landscape. So I rode down there the other week, and I'm in an area that I'm very familiar with, and it's just like, it's a landscape that I've never seen. It's interesting like that. That was the railway toot that carried on the wind up the valley. You can just about see the Cradle Valley. This is I don't know what this river's called. It runs down, like a brook runs down here, and then there's my finger, and then you can see the gap there where it drops down, and then behind that there's that bit of hill there, and then the Cradle Valley goes up there, and then beyond that is looking over towards the Treventer wind farm. That's on the very far horizon. And then it's a bit windy. Over there's the Ceredigion mast and Blindploith. And Pendinas is just behind this hill here. And I also heard a curlew on the way up the hill, but I haven't seen it. We don't see so many around here. I've seen one fly over Aber, and then I've just heard that one just now, and that's the only two in the last 3 years. argument then. Missed it on the film. Mountain road starts to climb into the forest. You can actually see it, just about, dead on the horizon. Just there, next to that farm. And leave all the horses. Nice little scene that. Midsummer now. It was actually the solstice yesterday. Well, it's officially the beginning of summer. It was the longest night last night. And now the evening's drawing in. That one with the golden coat, that's my favourite colour of horse, that. Always a nice colour. And then, very quiet lane. I'll see how it goes, it might be turn into a new favourite way up the hill. Oh, did that miss the descent then? Was that just filmed in my head? That's a shame, because that was a good descent that was. And if that's messed that up, I'll come back now and do it again. Drop through the little hamlet there. I forget the name actually. Going up this 3-mile hill. Signposted Cwmsymlog. It's a lovely scene with the ferns and the foxgloves now are reaching the peak, and then over towards the left the forested hillsides. This is either a new road or one I've not ridden for years. Grateful for the tailwind. Currently in the hamlet of Cwmsymlog, and behind the chimney is the track that I'll be taking. It's ancient lead and silver mine. According to the road sign, was the richest in any of His Majesty's dominions, as was described in 1744 by Lewis Morris. There's the chapel. There's an interesting history here which is worth a video in itself. So I'll come back at some point and make it, because Dad posted me a book that I need to do further study of before I make the video on it's all about the mine and the church and stuff. So I'll certainly be coming back. But for now, pressing on up the hill. Up through the mine and the ruins, and up onto the mountain. You can see all around there's ruins of where the mines used to be, and spoil heaps and chimneys and things. Someone's garden. That's where you get access to the church, though. There we are. There's a bit of a maze. Past the chimney now, and we're on the rough stuff up to the mountain road. KTM off-roaders. I'm heading up there. This is it's a shame. All that information, can't read any of it. But you can see there's the chimney. There is an entrance that's gated now, and large spoil heaps, all spoil heaps. I think that was built, I don't think that's any, just built that, so. But yeah, so I've come back at some point and film it properly. Yeah, so it's a pity you can't read that anymore. But it's all about all the geology and everything. But all of that information will be in that book. And I can see the steepness of the climb. I don't know where those motorcyclists went. I can't hear them now. You can see the steep climb heading on up. So we'll leave Cwmsymlog now and return soon to look at the mine. Oh, there they are. They're already going up. We're going to try as hard as we possibly can. foot come out then, I'll have to do up the nuts on the pedals, I think. Oh, fucking hell. Bounce that wheel then on the rear. Not good for it. Bit of recovery time. Take every minute you can get. Oh. Camera's still rolling, that's good. So that'll probably be quite a picturesque descent into the valley, so I can film it for the other video. Little kicker here. As long as it's like this and the ground is solid. Be another story in the rain. Oh. I am super stoked. Done that. God.